Okay. When we went to Gigantes 2 months ago, I said it was fun. The big cattle boat tour was kind of rushed, but fun. A private boat would be better. Good news, we just got back from a big trip. There were 10 of us descending on one family's member's house. I feel sorry for them. There were 10 of us, and we used a private boat. And we did our own tour of the islands, and it was great. And we have lots of video, and I'm kind of working on it, but I've been sleeping a lot. Um, the lesson today is when you travel, take your first aid kit with you, which I do. Good news, the fever's gone and the swelling's going away. But the festering infection is still there. You just never know. I have no idea what happened or, well, I mean, they got infected is what happened. I don't know how. I suspect climbing in and out of the boat, because it was a private little fishing boat, not a tourist boat. There are no ladders or any of that. It's jumping in and out of the boats. Actually, the ferry going over, we had to climb out of the ferry into like a lifeboat and then take that part way to shore and then climb out and walk the rest of the way. It was not a tourist boat at all. And then our tour boat was not a tourist boat. So somewhere, I think on that first boat, not the fishing boat, on the big ferry, I think I banged my leg. I don't know because I didn't notice. The first night, something bit me. It felt like a bee sting. I mean, it was really sharp, really bad. And I looked, it was like a mosquito. I was like, mosquitoes don't bite that hard. But I think my leg was already cut and the oozing pus that I didn't notice was attracting the mosquito. And so I didn't really think much of it until the next day when it was festering and swelling. Kind of put a crimp on the vacation. But that first day wasn't too bad. We went and did all our swimming and snorkeling and more climbing in and out of the boats. And some of the water was questionable at best. Some of the water was beautiful. And so, yeah, it got really bad. It's hurting, but it's gotten much better. We had our own penicillin. And so I'm on like day 4 of my penicillin. And it's much better. The fever's gone, the swelling, the foot swelled up like a water balloon. I thought my toes were literally going to pop. They were like little Vienna sausages, and the skin was just, I was watching it swell. I mean, it was really not normal. So you have to be careful out here because out where we were, there was zero medical care. So we made some hot water because they have no hot water. We know how to boil water and mix it with cooler water to make it, warm. And we scrubbed it, and I have Neosporin and bandages and all that. So I did what I could. But if it's infected, that's not enough. So we finally got a doctor's appointment. I haven't actually looked at the receipt. Let's do that together. The total was like 1,600. I'm not sure what was what. Penicillin, 980. Oh, the antihistamine was 175 for 7 tablets. 150 for a box of some cream they say is better than my Neosporin. Neosporin is what I have from the U.S. I get it shipped in ballot buy-in boxes. This is something I don't know, it's a prescription Neosporin-ish, which is 1.3. Wow, really? Okay, so the total was 1,300, but the actual total was 1,600, and I'm not sure how much. So the doctor was like 300 or 350. That's a cheap doctor visit. So the doctor visit was $7, man. I can't argue with that. Problem with the doctors here is they don't listen. I said, I'm pretty sure I scraped it. I didn't notice until something bit me, and I looked down and it looked like a mosquito, but it felt like a bee sting. I mean, it was really, mosquitoes don't hurt like that. So I was just saying that, yes, it was a regular, like a mosquito bite, but it really hurt because the cut was already there. And she's like, oh, yes, sometimes a bee sting will get infected. I'm like, I just told you it wasn't a bee, but they don't listen. She's sitting there having the whole conversation with Melanie in whatever language they're speaking, because there's a lot of languages right in this city, so I'm not sure which one they were speaking. And then she would only ask me a couple questions. So I have no idea what Melanie told her. I don't know if Melanie used the right words that I would use. So the doctor visits are whatever. So yeah, I told her it was not a bee. She goes, oh, but I said it felt kind of like a bee. So she pounced, oh, yes, bee stings can get infected. That's what it, no, it's probably fucking all the, I'm in a fishing boat with God knows what in the, in the boat and in the water, but it doesn't really matter. It is infected. That's all that really matters. What infected it? Who cares? So we have new penicillin. This is something we take twice a day instead of 3 times a day, like normal penicillin. So the gist of this, travel with your first aid kit, even if it doesn't always help. And I am working on new Gigantes videos with private boat tour, which was a really awesome trip. So much fun until I got an infected leg. I don't think we're going to have to amputate, so that's a good thing. I could put some pictures here to really gross you out, but I won't. But the foot swelled up like a water balloon. It was really, I mean, I'm sitting there watching it get bigger. I was like, this is not normal. So we did go to the doctor, which we were planning on, and we were coming home. And every time I would step down, it felt like a hot needle jabbing into my leg. So I was like, because it's right on my calf. And just from the calf all the way down, just really swelled up. So yes, they say it's not living in the jungle, but they are lying to you. Even in the city, we're pretty much still in the jungle. And out there on the far islands, we were way out in the boonies. You're in the jungle. All kinds of stuff can get you. Nothing's as clean as it should be. The water looks pretty, but who knows what's in it. So yeah, infections happen. We're on the medicine. We'll be okay. Video just might be a little slow because I've been sleeping for days, man. But the fever's gone and the swelling's down. So that's a good thing. I didn't want to die on you guys, and then y'all wouldn't know what happened to me. Life of the bitch, right? It's more fun in the Philippines. But I will get back to work on the Gigantes videos and hopefully get them out soon-ish, whatever that means. So keep on keeping on. It's another beautiful day in my third world paradise.